God, like Jesus.
Trying to match Kat. I don't know if Kat saw you doing that.
I did not until the last second to see what was happening.
Yeah. I saw John doing that. I was like, what is he doing? Then I realized I tried to join in. Because I'm a joiner.
I missed
we were moments away, and she was laying on the table. I'm like, what did she fall asleep? She was like way
just
down
gonna close
here.
my eyes for a second.
Quick nap during the intro.
Whoa. Are we recording?
A little cat nap, if you will.
Oh, KAT, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of 1980s Now, a weekly examination of the importance of 1980s pop culture and its continued influence today. Hey, everybody joining us and listening. My name is Will. With me, as always, are my friends and co-hosts, Kat and John. Hello there.
Hi, guys.
Hello. My favorite part of the day is finally here.
Oh, wonderful. Your other days must suck.
Oh, no, the rest of the day was a broken dishwasher, so this is the best part of the day.
So, wow, we're upstaging a broken dishwasher.
Very good.
Right, appearing on this show is far better than a broken dishwasher.
Okay.
So low.
Hello, everybody, to watching us right now as we record this live on YouTube and Facebook. And someday somewhere else, because whatever, I'm going to stop complaining. I see Miss So, you Ted. Hey, Brandon. There's other folks. Hey, Robert. Greetings to you, Robert.
Yes.
And there's other folks out there lurking, and that's okay. Say hello if you'd
folks.
like. Then we'll know you're there. We can say hi back.
Lurkers.
So, yeah, there's other. Let me see. Do I have all the stuff programmed that we need for tonight? I think so. I might be having to pause to flip through screens.
It's going to be a button festival. We're having noises.
Hang on. I got a joke. I got to load it up. It's a sound joke. I was going to say other people may be watching as well. Yeah, they're watching. Whatever. Stupid. Hey, don't forget to check out. It sounds like it's a transition. It's not. It's not a segue. Hey, after I say stupid. Hey, don't forget to check out John and his moonlighting job over as the host, the creator, the leader of a band of misfits known as Gen X Grown Up, their YouTube channel, and also an audio podcast and a website. What else? Oh. How's that car coming along? You guys get that car off the assembly line yet?
Well,
no. And we're going to sell a line of mobile phones soon.
Yes, right.
Yep, cell service.
They're going to have the same quality and the same size as you did in the 1980s. Yeah.
Enjoy the satchel.
Yeah. Hang on, honey. I'm getting a call. Hang on.
It sounds
There's a market for that, like a Bluetooth box that pairs with your phone in your pocket, but it's a satchel phone you can use. I think there's a market.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. I can see that. You're right. You're right. I'm picturing my Bluetooth speaker upstairs. That's what the size of the phone would be exactly. Right.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, on today's show, we'll review current. I'm going to say news. I'm just going to look. I'm sick of trying not to say news all the time. I'm just going to say news. Okay, it doesn't make a difference.
It's newsy.
On today's show, we'll review current news stories related to 1980s media, including Stranger Things is giving us the cross-promotional product that, according to the article, the fans have been clamoring for.
Whoa.
I think that website, it's parade.com. I clicked on a lot of the links that, this seems interesting. One after another, it just seemed like a paid advertisement for a product. You know, how effusive they were about some upcoming promotion and
shill. Internet
shill.
Really
news so much. Yeah, I wonder if that's what it was, but we don't care. Hey, that's where we got our news from and our shilling from.
Nobody asked for any of it, I'm sure.
Yeah. You've got another 1980s TV show headed to the big screen with the Knight Rider. Apollonia. Apollonia, Princess co-star from 1984's Purple Rain, which I think is Marcus here. Marcus isn't here, right?
Yeah, where's Marcus?
Is a
You'll
terrible
hear
movie.
from him when you get to the Prince story.
Yeah. It's a terrible movie, but a lot of good music. Really good music, just a bad movie. Anyway, Apollonia from that film is suing the Prince estate because she wants her name. Well, I won't say she wants her name back, but she has it. She wants to keep it. I guess. It's a little more nuanced than that.
Yeah, you need to help us with that one. Yeah.
And speaking of lawsuits, the rest of the other members of the police are suing Sting for royalties in connection with Every Breath You Take. Every cent you take.
Yep, there it is.
And I'm enjoying Alien Earth. I hope you are too. But this one big thing strikes me about its similarity to another 1980s movie, Blade Runner, which are both, of course, in Blade Runner franchises, both created by Ridley Scott. And I want to explore some of the similarities and maybe, determine whether or not they are, in fact, purposeful, intentional, and therefore maybe share a universe. How about that? Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
Oh, hey, Mike just joined us. Hey, Mike. Mike says, it's okay, everyone. I'm here now. Everyone can breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh, good.
I must have heard you breathing, John.
Yes. Every breath you
every breath you took
was a sigh of relief.
All right. Hey, before we get started on that, quick announcement. This is it, guys. This is John. Focus. Just keep turning your head to right there. Good. Gotcha.
It was you. Okay. Got it.
This is the week, guys. We're going to be over at the Greater Philly Expo Center in Oaks, PA, hanging out at RetroCon. Look, we're going to be there, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. But don't go for us. Go because it's a really awesome convention with retro stuff. You're here so you like retro things. You're listening because you like retro things. You listen to John's Gen X, probably.
Hopefully.
You like retro things. Go to this convention. It's full of vendors that are selling retro toys, games, video games, other types of collectibles. You've got tons of stars there, including the stars of Chips. You got one star that's from A-Team and Battlestar Galactica. And a number of other folks are going to be there as well, including us. We're kicking off the convention there on Saturday, September 6th, doing a live panel at 10:30 a.m. We're going to be talking about the craziest episodes of Chips. And I think what we'll do is this is what I'm hoping. We're going to present, let's say, 3 episodes with some other, let's say, runners-up or really kind of crazy moments to highlight from Chips. And if you've ever explored what are the craziest moments of Chips, there's a lot. Season 6, John, I want to say is worse than season 3 of Star Trek. That's a little Star Trek thing for you. Of the original series.
And that includes Spock's brain, so that's saying something.
Exactly.
I love how he knew exactly what you were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Larry Wilcox had left after season 5, and they got a new actor in to play Ponch's sidekick. And they really explored different genres of police procedurals. And it's really kind of, most of the really interesting episodes come from that season.
We call that the Roy and Vance syndrome.
Ah, yes. Yep. Cat catching up. Come on, Cat. You should know this one. This is one of your shows.
Goot goot.
One of your shows, yeah. When the cousins come in during the season, when actors that played Bubba and Luke were on strike.
And then they magically disappear again or never heard from.
Yeah.
It is one of my shows, but I don't remember seeing that part.
Oh, yeah. It was.
Oh, really?
To John's
Yeah,
point.
really.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You didn't miss it. For a while, no Bo and Luke. And they just acted like it was normal.
I probably boycotted the show then when they disappeared.
Yeah. You weren't alone.
Yeah.
And the good news is they came back. That's kind of, I don't know if we see the whole lot of this now. A lot of the strikes we hear about or actors fighting for higher salaries, and as a result, they don't show up and they're off the show or whatever. That seems all to be, I'm thinking about the Friends threat and that sort of thing in the 90s when they sort of joined together and formed their informal union demanding this, all get the same high pay. It was like $1 million per episode or something like that. I don't hear about that kind of stuff anymore, really.
Kat,
Yes,
you and I
John.
need to form an informal union
You know what?
and demand the same pay
Yes. And double.
for
Guys,
these
you
episodes.
don't even have to do it. I'm going to double. Yeah, triple. I will triple what you get
Thank
now.
goodness. Yes.
Oh.
Collective bargaining, Kat.
There
High
you go.
five.
You got. You didn't even have to
Because
do
I
it.
was about to walk
Yeah. So I was about to put my head down on the desk.
Again.
Sleep off again.
again.
Mommy's just got to close her eyes for a second, kids. That's all. Just closing my eyes. Rest in my
Right.
eyes.
Cat would never fall asleep during an episode.
No. Oh no. Nope. Never would I do that.
Let me see. Wait. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. I wish we had. John, you got to help me get a GPT hooked up so we could just call. It's listening all the time, and it's got ready audio clips ready to go based on what we say, ready to play.
Well, it wasn't snoring.
Well, because we woke you up.
It was one of those long blink moments.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm trying to remember now. Yeah.
Oh,
Blink.
don't remember, Will. Don't remember.
I think it was the end of the show, right? Where I was throwing it to you and you just didn't respond. You were non-responsive.
I was super tired that night.
Yeah, it was like you were rowing and all that stuff.
And
that
you
you
had-
did.
And we were super boring, apparently.
Yeah,
part
well,
two.
that's too, yeah.
Yeah.
There were
Oh, I thought I had it.
details
There it is. There it is.
divulged.
More
that
so
I-
than usual.
Huh. I was hoping to have another picture to show you. But let me see if I can.
of
If I can
what,
get
of
it
me
quickly,
falling
I'll do
asleep?
it. If not, let's see. I can't. All right, I'll share my screen when we get to it, and that'll go swimmingly.
All right.
So you know that always works really well.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. All right, hey, speaking of that, let's get started. Let's get started with some 1980s news. That's right, it's news. Deal with it.
Or
I don't know,
GNUs.
whatever. Constantly experimenting
Gary.
with getting and retaining listeners, right? That's what we do as podcasters. All right, hey, first up from
Call it what it is.
parade.com. This is the periodical that I was saying. I think they may just be selling their pages for promotion, but that's fine because we learned about Kellogg's. They just dropped, like as I mentioned, a collab that fans have been, according to this quote, asking for.
Dying for. Demanding, if you will.
So in a
You
world
asked for it.
in a world of advertising and marketing blunders, like the recent American Eagle thing featuring what's her name, Sydney Sweeney.
Mhm.
Be a Kellogg's, I suppose, is the lesson. Because with this last and final season of Stranger Things in November, the hit show has continued to lean heavy into their strategy of creating a number of cross promotional, cross branding,
Mhm.
products with a number of different third-party vendors. So far, we've seen everything from Eggo waffles, which we had back in season 1. You've got Chips Ahoy. You've got pizza that's available exclusively in Walmart, I believe. Doritos who just released what they did is they combined 2 flavors in one bag. It's pizza
Whoa.
and Cool Ranch, and it's like in a
Ooh.
retro-inspired 80s looking.
Wait,
Hmm.
does that still exist? Can I
It's
get
out
them?
now. It's not out yet. Actually, it's not out yet. It's coming.
Oh, because
Oh,
I
you
need
still
some
have
of
time.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I know you're a Cool
wow.
Ranch fan. Have you had
Cool
the pizza
Ranch
Doritos?
is my vice, but I've never tasted a pizza Dorito, and now I
Oh.
Yeah.
really need to.
Have you ever tried expired Cool Ranch? That
As a
is
matter of
delicious.
fact, believe it or not, that has happened.
I thought you were going to say
Really?
that tastes like pizza.
I have had that experience, so I don't wish to
You're
repeat it.
welcome.
Yep.
Yeah. I've had those pizza pretzel combos.
Oh,
Mhm.
pizza
Yeah, with
combos.
the goo stuffed inside the pretzel,
Yeah.
whatever
I
paste
love
of
that.
flavors they jam in there.
I don't notice. I used to be so excited about combos, and that's something we've had for a very long time. I want to see maybe even as early as the 80s. Certainly I think the 80s we had them in the 80s.
They
I
were
want to
80s.
say.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember it being like one of those things I told you about my whatchamacallit, where I felt like I found my bar, like a wine connoisseur. I was like, I'll have the whatchamacallit. Like I had a thing, I had a thing going to
Yeah,
the corner
it's
candy
a strong
store.
one. Yep.
And combos became that too. Folks would be like, I want some. On the East Coast, we had Wise potato chips, the
Yes.
owl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wise potato chips. No, I will have the combos, good sir. And I remember being very excited about them and thinking it was very flavorful, and there was a difference between all the different flavors. I liked the pretzel ones with the cheese. I think they were called cheese or cheddar cheese. Now I've had them. I feel like they all taste kind of remotely like salty cardboard, and all the as John says, the goo stuffed inside is pretty similar in flavor.
It probably is.
It's kind of
But I
like
would use pizza.
like a chalky paste almost in there. And combos are so heavy. Like if you want a snack, if you get through about 4 combos, you've had a meal. They're so dense, aren't they? And I feel like they expand in your stomach once you've eaten a few.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
There's a very particular way that I eat them. I don't just pop them in my mouth. I find
okay.
where the seam is, the little ridge,
Oh.
and then I use my bottom teeth to start breaking off, and I get all the pretzel off around the cheese. Then I have the cheese. Every single one. That's how I eat.
Oh, really? Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sure you have an Oreo strategy as well.
Yes.
Yes.
But I do.
Oh, there's a correct way, good sir.
I would never put anyone down for their way of eating an Oreo or a combo.
I don't know if we do the same thing with the combos. I crack them in half with my teeth and then lick the cheese out and then eat the pretzel.
No, I save the cheese for last.
Okay. Now, see it turns out what we really like is pretzels and cheese.
Yes.
And it's just in a handy kind of practical, efficient way to get both your hands on both of them.
It's like a cheese container that is also compostable. So you just go and eat them both.
Exactly. Do I have this on my screen? It's over here. It's over here. Okay. All right. So, hey, let me bring it up.
Speaking of combos, back to these Kellogg's products.
Speaking of combos, dumb combos that are flavorless, check out John and his team of misfits over at, everything's going to be a segue to John, over at Gen X Grown Up. Share screen. Can I just select the...
I thought we just traveled back in time.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, here we go. All right.
Take me away. I don't mind.
Now, does it just go on the screen? No, it changes your tab. Like, I mean...
Oh, damn it.
All right, here we go. All right,
faith in you. There it is. You've done it.
There we go. As if all those products weren't enough, Kellogg's just dropped their own addition to the continually growing universe of Stranger Things-based foodstuffs, and fans say they've been asking for it since season 1. I have not heard their cries.
I didn't hear it either.
Kellogg's heard you. Will did not.
If you check this out, the cereal is ripped straight from the upside down. It features maple waffle-flavored cereal pieces mixed with marshmallows shaped like a flashlight. I feel like they could have something better. That could have been something better there.
There's 3 different marshmallows, though. It's not just flashlights, right?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, flashlights, Demogorgons, and the iconic D20 from D&D.
There we go.
27. And those last 2 are cool, especially the dice. But flashlights, I don't know. Do you think flashlights? You think Stranger Things?
No, I think they should have done a Christmas bulb.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, judging by the reaction to fans on the internet to this announcement, everyone is excited about this. You think you guys might check out this Stranger Things cereal here?
I think I might. Yes, for John. Yeah, sounds like. Are you gonna have that and compare it to the?
I don't know. It's good.
Chocula.
I think the measure of these mini marshmallows is: would you eat them by themselves? Right. Let's see. Marshmallow D20. Absolutely. Marshmallow Demogorgons. Sure. Marshmallow flashlights. What's the appeal?
Or it could have been a walkie-talkie. One of their big clunky walkie-talkies.
There's so many things it could have been. Yeah.
Walkie-talkie would have been good too.
Perhaps flashlights feature prominently in season 4 and we just don't know it yet.
Right.
Or it could be like a Walkman or a cassette tape.
So many things. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A joystick. Right? Because they spent the whole season in the arcade.
Yes. A little bicycle.
Computer has stopped responding.
Oh no. So
swimmingly here.
I am looking forward to tasting these though, because I do like the flavor of maple. That's
all right. Well, there you go.
Me.
Yes, that's the base flavor, I guess, of the cereal, and then the marshmallows.
All right.
Yeah. Woo!
We can do this like this. All right, there you go. Oh, it came back. All right, there we go. Thank you. Hello, computer.
Hello,
yeah, I think I'll check it out too. Now, do you guys just? I think I know the answer to this, but let's just get on record here for everybody, for people listening. Do you guys eat cereal today? As an adult person, do you eat cereal?
No, it's not that I won't eat it, but I don't buy it because I just don't really eat. Really? Yeah, I don't buy it anymore, but I used to. I used to buy tons of cereal.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I'm the opposite. Like I get in cereal moods. I get certain flavors, right? Yeah. And Walmart has these cheap giant bags of cereal that are crazy mashups of like Cocoa Puffs with marshmallows in them, like combinations of stuff, which are so good.
It's all the shit they had left over, right? They just put
They were sweeping up and like, well, we got a lot of Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, put some marshmallows in there. Sometimes get a Fruit Loop mood. The extra crispy, crunchy Raisin Bran. Sometimes I get in a mood. Yeah, I always have some cereal because it's a great little, like, it's dinner time. I don't want to cook anything. Cereal's dinner, right?
Cereal for dinner.
I do that. Do you ever find yourself having a more sugary cereal, maybe for a dessert type treat? I do.
Count Chocula's in the house. Yeah, yeah.
Count Chocula's in the house.
Whoop.
the rare alternate usage of the ear horn.
Yeah. True. Mike says yes, he has cereal, also not every day though. Hey, I do too. Now I thought this raised a question for me because look, I'm an adult. We're all adults. We're all Gen Xers here. So yes, I do have cereal. Most often when I do, I lean towards a healthier cereal if I can. But my daughter, because we have a young person in the house, and we're not the parents. I grew up with. I had friends, or I have a friend, and the one friend comes to mind in particular that they did not have sugary cereals in the house. They were not allowed. Just the one friend. So when he would go to friends' houses for like a sleepover, he'd like eating all their cereal, Captain Crunch and Lucky Charms. All right, this never happened. If my mom asks, okay, we had ravioli for dinner. That kind of thing.
Because that's healthy.
Yes, I guess. Healthier, right? So I was curious.
I don't know. A lot of sugar in ravioli, but yeah.
I was curious how many folks like, of our age to still have cereal, but not only cereal, but how many folks have sweet cereal? It'd be a little complicated to find out, but so this is what I got. Now, look, guys, I'm going to ask if at some point. All right, let me tell you this first, okay? So here I got some stats for you. Nearly 3/4 of American households, about 70%, eat cereal still to this day.
Yep.
More than half of it eat on a weekly basis, and just a small percentage, about 12%, choose to eat it every day. The consumption decreases as you get older, however. So Gen Z adults consume the most cereal with 67%, compared to baby boomers with only 45%. There are no, just like everything else. Oh shit, we lost Cat.
What time is it? It's almost exactly 6:30.
It's porn o'clock at our house.
The bandwidth just went through the roof.
Huh. Well, that sucks. I realize now we need to have a cat doppelganger, like just, in the back.
Just a graphic you put in the corner.
Yeah, well, I was thinking more like
a video loop.
I was thinking more we're going to talk about Alien Earth. Like if we could just have a synth of her just standing by. I guess not a synth. That would be cruel.
Upload her consciousness into a to a robot.
Yeah, and she's very childlike. So they say that about children.
I think she'd be compatible, certainly. Because that was the challenge.
Let me check our messages here to see if there's any. Now let me check the weather around her house. Make sure she wasn't swept away in a tornado. All right. Otherwise, I guess we'll just continue. Okay, cool.
I'm sure she's furiously clicking to reconnect. In fact, speaking of the devil.
I guess someone in our house finished whatever they were doing.
I don't know.
Was it something I said, Kat? We can't hear you, though.
Enough with this
Never do.
Is that what
all right.
it was? I don't even
Here we
know.
go. 67% eat less cereal. Blah, 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 blah. Gen Z consume the most cereal. 67% eat cereal at least once or twice per week, compared to 45% of baby boomers. Look, just like every other aspect of our lives, there's no statistics available for Gen Xers because they're completely overlooked.
Whatever. We don't need your validation.
Now, when choosing a breakfast cereal, most folks like me, well, not most actually, I shouldn't say that. When choosing a breakfast cereal, nearly a third of Americans, including me, also look for health-conscious options such as low sugar and high fiber content. You need another sound effect in there, John. In fact,
for high fiber content? Wait, what?
For the high fiber content?
Yeah. In fact,
there's sounds for that.
Thank you, John. In fact, these rank well over brands. So folks are looking for more what the content of is what they're eating versus the brand of it. So not just, So Stranger Things, Demogorgons, this crossover, not going to necessarily lure them away from something that's healthier.
Yeah.
But this, to me, the fact that 1/3 chooses the health-conscious, low-sugar, high-fiber content cereals implies that 2/3 don't. They're not concerned with the healthy options and may still be consuming sugary cereals. Okay. So now here we go. I'm going to talk about...
before you continue, I just had a thought. There were no stats for Gen X.
Yeah.
The hypothesis is the older you got, the more healthier, right? However, maybe they left Gen X out because we skewed their hypothesis because we were the biggest fans of those sugary cereals. They came about when we were kids. Maybe we're the anomaly in their research. Like, let's just not mention that because it doesn't agree with our theory. Because I feel like everybody I know, I mean, if not regularly, like you were saying, once in a while, they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to get some Monster cereal. I'm going to get my Fruit Loops or whatever that I love because I had as a kid. It was like Saturday morning cartoon ritual stuff, So maybe that's why. Anyway, so.
I didn't think that's part of it, John. I think I don't really buy it or keep it in the house because if I did, that would be all I would eat.
It'd be gone, right?
Yes.
Maybe we can conduct on one of our social medias or something, some sort of informal poll about that to get some Gen X stats.
Yeah.
Close that gap. Right. I'm going to talk about, because I just teed up this idea, and John, sort of riffing on it, this idea that our age group grew up with these sugary cereals and still may be loving them and throwing off these stats. I'm going to talk about sugary cereals, but I'm going to tell you some things right now that may be hard to hear.
Oh no.
So I want you guys to just buzz in. You could just give me the buzz when you've heard enough. And you don't want to hear any more of this.
I'll just turn off my Wi-Fi again.
That's how you do it? Okay.
Oh, that implies the reason she disappeared moments ago.
Wait.
She had enough. Click.
Now I gotta edit all that stuff out.
Right.
But
sorry.
Just buzz in.
Squeak.
I got so many screens I gotta switch. Oh no, I got it right there.
There we go.
I was going to cut out the whole part of you dropping off.
No, you don't have
making
to.
It seamless.
Yeah.
I don't have to. I wanted to.
She's doing you a favor.
Seem more professional.
Oops. I forgot that part.
When I'm going to talk about sugary cereals, blah, blah. Buzz in when you've heard enough. All right. You can't take it anymore. You don't want to hear any of this. When I've got two buzzes, I will stop talking about this.
It's going to be depressing.
John, don't buzz me immediately. I know you. You're a wise ass.
Can I buzz twice myself? Is that
all right?
Bump, bump. Okay.
In a landmark study, I'll let folks in the chat, if you want to throw an X in there and you've heard enough, all right, that'll be your buzz as well. Okay.
I'll just fall asleep.
In a landmark study, researchers in 2006 gave rats a choice between saccharin-sweetened water or cocaine.
Oh my!
94% of the rats preferred the saccharin, and this included a group of cocaine-addicted rats.
What?
100% of them chose the saccharin.
Oh, wow.
Now, it turns out, unlike what our mothers would tell us, sweetness is not addictive. Rather, humans have this innate preference for sweet taste, particularly when we're younger, who tend to have more sweet tooths than adults do. Although the sugar content of sweetened breakfast cereals has declined from 45.9% of their weight in 1985.
No.
So nearly half of the cereal we ate in the 80s was sugar.
Wow, I believe that.
And sometimes I would sprinkle sugar on it.
Oh, I know. Yes, me too.
I only did that with Rice Krispies.
Now it's 85%.
Yeah.
I only did that with Rice Krispies. With sugar.
Oh, that's true. I did that too. Yeah, I felt like I was like a chef with a torch with creme brulee. I'd add an extra layer of crunch to the top. I didn't burn it, but yeah.
It's like an icing when it gets in the milk.
Yeah.
Sugar
Or
paste.
you get a big clump of it. Oh, yeah.
So 45% in 1985. Today, many cereals still contain a lot of sugar, with more than 30% of their weight coming from sugar.
Wow.
That's still high.
Many of the cereals, the sugary cereals that we still crave to this day, will have 10 to 14 grams of, quote, added sugar per serving. And some will have more. And it turns out that's the problem. It's not any sugar that's inherent to the ingredients. It's the ones that we're adding to them. Some types of frosted Pop-Tarts, according to this article, have as much as 30 grams of added sugar per serving.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no. Brr, you're shit talking Pop-Tarts. That's one for me. It's one.
All right, Kat.
I'm
almost done, Kat. Let's see if you could survive this. If added sugar intake exceeds 13% of total calories, for example, on a 2,000 calorie diet, that's 260 calories or 65 grams. John dropped off the stream, too.
I'm here.
We can hear him.
I'm indicating that I have.
If you can survive this, Kat.
Stepped away.
If added sugar intake exceeds 13% of total calories, it increases your chance of dying from cardiovascular disease by 39%. All right, Kat's out. Too.
There we go.
I'll stop. All right, I'll stop.
I do not want to hear that about my cinnamon brown sugar Pop-Tarts in the kitchen right now.
Right? Yes.
You know, I love my wife. I love her dearly. She's my soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
But when I buy something at a store or I'm shopping or I'm at home about to eat something and she takes it from me.
Oh, no.
And she
reads it?
Yeah, she's like, hang on a second. Oh. And she hands it back to me, you know, like, oh, get 39%. Increase your risk of heart disease by 39%. That's on you.
What is that hoping to accomplish?
You know what it's hoping to accomplish.
I'm not going to not eat it. All you're doing is make me feel bad about eating.
No, she's able to guilt me out of things like that.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes. She doesn't do it all the time.
You will take food back to the kitchen after she shames you?
Yeah, it's happened.
Wow.
She's looking out for my She's looking out for my health, John.
Sure.
So she says.
What are you guys going to do when I hand you cookies at RetroCon?
It's a power play. I'm not going to listen to Will's wife, that's for sure.
Yeah, when I'm at RetroCon, she's not around, Kat.
That's
I'm like
true.
that friend I told you about. If my wife asked,
quick,
we had
nobody
ravioli.
take a picture.
Ravioli.
All right, well, Marcus buzzed too.
Oh, he really buzzed.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all those X's.
Oh, Mike Brett. Hey, Mike came up with a solution to increase the attractiveness of cocaine. Add saccharin to it. That's a good.
Oh, we need to make it more attractive.
It's the best of, nobody ever said, how can we make cocaine popular?
Yeah.
What's it missing?
Well,
it's not sweet enough. It really is the problem.
Yeah, I've been binging Narcos lately. And the cartel the cartels had thought of that. Yeah. Holy shit. I mean, they may be doing that now. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What are Narcos? What?
Oh, Narcos is a show on Netflix about in the 1980s, the cocaine drug traffickers in out of Colombia.
I thought you were like consuming something called Narcos. And
I thought you were binging narcotics.
Make you fall asleep.
I've been lately sampling all the different illicit drugs and it made me think.
Narcolepsy.
Yeah. Brandon says, I don't want anything from Stranger Things except the final damn season already. I know, right? I still don't look forward to seeing those old kids pretending to be children. It's going to be cringy, I think, the whole time.
Oh.
Ted asks, is that the same parade that was a free weekly magazine in the old Sunday papers? Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. The website? Okay. Yeah.
Ted does have cereal, usually Raisin Bran, which was one of my favorites as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Or Captain Crunch Berries, especially the holiday crunches. Yeah. And Mike says you eat cereal. Mike confirms they eat cereal because we have kids. Our kids live on trash. Marcus eats Raisin Bran from a hotel breakfast bar. Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
It's a very particular time to eat Raisin Bran.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Hey, another 1980s news as reported by the Hollywood Reporter. The Cobra Kai creators
crying
are tackling the Knight Rider movie.
That's awesome.
Interesting.
I am very happy about this.
So Kid is getting a whole new ride courtesy of the creators of one of our favorite Netflix series. John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Held, the creators behind the worldwide Netflix sensation, are in talks to bring Knight Rider to the big screen. The trio are in early talks to write the screenplay, with Hurwitz and Schlossberg in early talks to direct. I don't think anybody here needs to be reminded of this, but Knight Rider, the TV series that we're referring to, ran on NBC from 1982 to 1986 and was created by the prolific, legendary TV producer Glenn A. Larson, created a number of shows that we love from the 1980s. It was a key series of the era featuring a high-concept car, High concept car. A high concept, a hunky lead, and a memorable synth theme.
Actually,
It was, yeah.
I'm glad you said car because I feel like they left that out of that article. Shouldn't it say high concept car?
A high concept car, a hunky lead, and a memorable synth theme.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike says, should Knight Rider have a modern car? But not because either modern because it's AI or modern like mine, which is like a dumb car. I don't have a smart car. It's that idea of like,
an SUV.
Yeah, you should have a soccer mom van.
What if Kit became a Cybertruck?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It reminds me on a recent.
I'm sorry,
it's
Michael.
always,
I look like
always,
a dumpster.
Good job. Good job.
I'm doing my impression of the car.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm a glued together dumpster.
I thought you were going to say, I'm sorry, Michael. I look like a douchebag. Only has the voice
Similar.
of Elon Musk.
Oh.
She'll last one episode as Michael drives the car to
Right.
the side of a mountain.
Yes.
Just
Michael's serious though. He's serious. So I want to know what
yeah.
kind of car are you thinking, Michael?
Yeah. Mike, serious. Oh, he's serious about the car. Yeah, I don't know. Let him think about it.
What kind of car?
But this was
Like a
a era,
Lamborghini.
and Knight Rider was one of, and I want to say it sort of kicked off, but really I'd have to look at a timeline to really, sort of pull out which came first, who influenced what. But we had this era of vehicles, smart vehicles that were were in some way the stars of the shows as well, including, I'll throw Dukes of Hazzard in there, even though the car wasn't an intelligent car, and it was written by two folks who were not necessarily the smartest folks in the county. Well, they were the smartest folks in the county.
They were.
But we had a love of helicopters, motorcycles, cars, in the early 1980s because of
So many
part of
vehicles.
Knight Rider.
Yeah.
And TV shows now
Man.
don't have signature vehicles.
Yeah.
It used to be A-Team had their van. Knight Rider had that car. Even the Beverly Hillbillies had the signature car, right?
Like a jalopy, right?
The signature vehicle. I was at a thrift store this past weekend and found a Hardcastle at McCormick race car. I'm like, holy crap, they make those like Stephen J. Cannell Productions or something.
Yeah,
Some kind of out of Formula One. I don't know what it was, but it made me think, where are all the cars the cool cars in TV and movies anymore?
Yeah.
They're no longer like front and center. They just also, we have a car. I guess the Batmobile is the last time anybody really paid attention to the car. And that's only because it's the Batmobile. You kind of have to.
Batmobile from the recent films, you mean? No, you're talking about
Any Batman. Any Batman has a Batmobile, but no other movies or TV shows feature a really cool vehicle anymore.
Right. Something that has character or is,
Right.
or is integral
or is a
to the
character
plot.
almost. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'd be hard pressed to think of one. You're right.
Mhm.
Interestingly enough, while this may be the debut for the TV series, should it land on big screens, and I say that only because this has been talked about since I want to say 2022, a few years ago. It's been in development, but it's not the first time that Knight Rider has been extended. We had TV films, Knight Rider 2000 and Knight Rider 2010, and the short-lived Team Knight Rider.
Oh, yeah.
And additionally, we had a television movie, Knight Rider, more recently in 2008, which served as a pilot for the series that ran for one series that followed the adventures of Michael Knight Jr., who was supposed to be the son of the David Hasselhoff character, who drove
Wait,
Kit.
that's a real thing?
Yes.
That happened?
It lasted one season, maybe
Wow.
16 episodes or so, 17.
I was
Wow.
not tuned in.
And it was voiced by, which sounds kind of ironic, it was voiced by Val Kilmer.
Oh.
Ooh,
Huh.
wow. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting and
Huh.
bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I wanted Kit so badly. And I wanted that risk communicator. I wanted to be able to call him and have him do things for me. I wasn't fighting crime so much as getting a ride to the movies or my friends.
Yes,
That sort of
yes.
thing.
More important things.
Self-driving. Yeah. All that fun stuff.
Now, in the last episode, we talked about how if they're doing TJ Hooker, and even if they're doing it as a comedy, it would be interesting to bring Shatner back, especially because it's a comedy. Assuming that they take this reboot, I'm assuming it's a reboot or soft reboot or whatever it winds up being on the big screen for Knight Rider, and they're treating it in the way that they treated Cobra Kai. I don't know if I want to see David Hasselhoff return. I feel like at this point, since the conclusion of Knight Rider, he has become a larger than life character, and not in the most flattering of ways. That he's almost a punchline to his, his own sort of career. I feel like he would maybe, unlike Ralph Macchio coming back or William Zabka, I don't know that Hasselhoff would serve a new Knight Rider.
Is there talk of him being part of this, or you're just sort of speculating?
It might be premature, but it's an obvious question. But I don't think there's
Yeah.
No, there's no indication.
You can't have the discussion without mentioning, though.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, I guess cue your broken record sound effect, but I still think for all these Lega sequels, my preferences have proven to be the best path when you just continue the story.
Yes.
Beetlejuice, just continue the story. Top Gun Maverick, just continue the story. Don't reboot my childhood. Just show me what's going on with my childhood now,
Yeah.
In that vein, I think the Knight Foundation, now helmed by Michael Knight, and he's just kind of, he's the Charlie now, or the Bosley, right? Yeah. Someone else is doing all the heroics, and he becomes, the behind the scenes kind of thing. I think that would be, for me, that's what I want to see. I don't want to see reboot of Knight Rider. I don't want to see the comic version of Knight Rider. I would like to see the same tone with the same little kind of nod to the audience about how fun and crazy this is, but just show me the story now, 40 years later. And it always works out better than a reboot from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, generally I agree with that. I guess I have a hard time imagining Michael Knight Sr. being played by David Hasselhoff in any way that has like the gravity of what you're suggesting as being the leader of this organization.
I hear you. Yeah.
Not a terribly skilled actor. He's probably a better singer than he's an actor, even. But again, he's got so much baggage, and in a certain sense. So theoretically, I think I agree with you 100%. Maybe he's the AI that now voices Kit, and we use a computer to actually use real AI to simulate David Hasselhoff's voice.
Oh my gosh!
Someone call Ripley. We finally found the use case for AI for which Will approves.
The best use of AI.
To box out David Hasselhoff from being in a Knight Rider sequel.
Yeah, and you know what? In canon or in the story, let's have it be. And this is a teaser for Alien Earth. We're going to talk about. I guess we'll talk about it in a non-spoiler way. I think we could do that. But that his consciousness has been uploaded to the car, so it really is his father.
Oh my gosh!
Right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. We're all on the same page then. Look, I trust these guys. They have a propensity for rethinking classic stories and IP in fresh ways. It's been proven with Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, and so we'll see. By the way, I'll remind you that it was a few years ago, back in 2022, that we talked about how they were creating, I think it's a spinoff of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Sam and Victor's Day Off, I believe it is.
The guys that took the car. Yeah, the garage guys, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what happened to that?
Well, yeah, I wondered myself. And so in connection with this story, I did look it up. And earlier this month, the Paramount Skydance merger finally happened. And along, in connection with that merger, there's a number of different updates that came out for several of the franchises they've got cooking between the two studios. And one of them was the Ferris Bueller spinoff. Via deadline, the project is still moving forward.
Oh, good.
Good.
I want that.
Yeah, look, they've got a good track record with Cobra Kai. I mean, I get their reputation now is theirs to lose, I guess you'd say.
And to further support my point a second ago, there's another Lega sequel series that was just a continuation. Where are these people now? Not let's recast them all and do it again, right? So and worked well.
Oh, I wasn't able to guilt Karen out of having let's see, she writes a Girl Scouts Samoa Pop-Tart yesterday morning. Oh, okay, you had it already.
See, it's already done.
Ooh,
done deal.
Wait, there's Pop-Tarts with Girl Scout flavors? What are the Thin Mints? Is there I gotta go to the Pop-Tart store. I'll be right back.
We're gonna lose John. Yeah.
He's gone. Oh, he got off the stream.
I'll wait.
Again.
I'll go after. It's all right.
Okay.
I can wait. I have Kool-Aid to tide me over.
Samoas are my favorite. Let's take I wish I had Kool-Aid.
Is that the peanut buttery ones? The Samoas? Is that?
No, they're the coconut and caramel with the chocolate drizzle on it.
Oh, right, drizzled over. Right,
Yeah.
right. Looks like a fudge stripe cookie, but with the caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's coconut.
Oh, yeah, so
Got it.
Let's see. Mike says, I would like to see the Knight Rider cars fight other cars in a karate tournament, like an auto kumite.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My money would be on the one with the gold wing doors.
Like throwing elbows, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the way to go.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Hey,
park close
another-
to me.
Yeah. Another 1980s news, and I realized we've got two legal stories here that I wanted to talk to you about. So I think this is only appropriate for us. So I am going to present to you the facts of these two different pop culture IP lawsuits that are happening. And we're going to decide who we think should win.
Okay.
All right. So, all right.
Thank you, Doug Llewellyn.
All right. Order. First up, as reported by Variety, Apollonia sues Prince's estate over her stage name. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Apollonia is the best-known singer, actor, model, and Prince protege who co-starred in 1984's Purple Rain. You can almost not just say it. Anyway, she's taking the state's... all right, music, come on. Turn that up. Thank you. Like gavel him out. Taking over the late singer's estate to court over its attempt to cancel her trademarks and claim ownership over the stage name. So Apollonia, whose real name is Patty Cotero, alleged in a suit recently filed and been reviewed by Variety that Paisley Park Enterprises, quote, embarked on an aggressive campaign, end quote, to take control of the Apollonia name by appealing to the trademark's trial and appeal board, allegedly claiming Cotero signed over rights to the name as part of her contracts for Purple Rain.
Okay.
The suit reads, now that the Prince is deceased, Paisley Park Enterprises will not stop in its efforts to acquire all things related to Prince, even though it has no legal right to do so, end quote. And yet, they're still not trying, including tracking down a raspberry-colored headpiece. Oh, I didn't say that part. Look for that raspberry beret.
I could almost reach it. I have one. It's not within reach. I could put it on.
No. Overruled.
I didn't even know I could object. This is getting more fun by the minute.
Yes.
So the estate of Prince, who died in April of 2016, has been involved in a tangle of lawsuits over ownership of Purple One's legacy. So, in fact, what she suggests is somewhat true. These folks are trying to tidy up and look. Their job is to, increase the value of the estate, protect its rights, protect its IP, continue to make money for the benefactors of the estate. Right? Of course. Mm-hmm. Well, what she argues is a couple of different things, including one, that if they're saying that she had a contract that had her release her rights to her name, well, the statute of limitations for breach of contract expired a long time ago. So they don't have any merit there. Again, this is what they're alleging. And neither Prince nor the estate ever tried to stop her from using the name in the years since. And she's used it. She continues to use it. In fact, she's filed a number of different trademarks and applications that were approved for use of brands in connection with Apollonia. And the flip side of it is Prince's estate has filed for these Apollonia trademarks that were denied because she already has those rights. This is where this lawsuit comes in. They're trying to get the trademark board to overturn that and give them, in fact, the rights to that name Apollonia and take them, make it clear that she is not entitled to it. And that's what she's fighting. For their piece, they're saying it's a frivolous lawsuit, that she acknowledges that Prince is the one who gave her the name. What I think weakens their argument is they go on to say in a post on Instagram that we never instructed her to cease using her adopted profession name, nor did we object to her business activities. In fact, we repeatedly offered her opportunities to perform at Paisley Park using this professional name. Yeah, that's what she's saying. All right, I'm going to try not to editorialize here and give you guys a chance to tell me who you think is.
Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
Yes, please.
So we want the jury to hear this, right? I'm missing the point. They're saying she signed it over.
Thank you.
They're saying it expired. She's saying they're trying to take it. They're saying, yeah, we made a try, but that got thrown out. So what are you complaining about? Where's the argument? Like, it sounds like everybody's agreeing that she's Apollonia and she can use that name. No one's stopping her. So what's the suit?
Yes, you said it better than I could.
And I'm still confused. And I said it.
What's the issue? What?
Yeah. So you make it sound as if there's no, challenge. There's no contention between these two parties. When you describe it,
I'm missing it.
What it is it may be that they don't look. They say I think to try to synthesize all the stuff they said and assume that they weren't trying to undo their case by some of the comments they made on Instagram here. They're saying, look, Prince gave you this name. You said that. You've been able to use it all these 40 years without anybody bothering you. But you don't own it. We want the trademark. We want to make it clear that the trademark belongs to us. Therefore, thereby protecting their future in it, thereby being able to control better maybe what's attached to that name, etc. And what she's saying is, I agree with everything you just said. Prince gave it to me. You never stopped me from using it in 40 years. And I've been using it, and now you're shit out of luck. So really the argument is about who ultimately has the trademark. She does right now. They want it for themselves.
Okay.
So she has it.
Go ahead, Kat. Yeah.
Yeah. So she has it right now.
Yep.
And so what are they just waiting for it to expire? And so she can't get it again?
So I think the problem is she doesn't have it. She's just using it without any challenge. And so she's like, look, I'm building up on this name. And if you own it, you could take it from me at any time. So it sounds, maybe I'm understanding, she would like to secure her rights to it and say, I own it, as opposed to the estate actually owning it, but going, you go ahead and use it, unless we change our mind later kind of thing. That could scare someone who's building a franchise based on that name and that personality. Am I getting closer, Will? Is that the problem? That it's just kind of letting her use it, but she doesn't own it right now?
As far as she's concerned, she has the trademark. Actually, as far as the trademark office is concerned, she has the trademark.
Okay, so she's fighting to keep it because they're trying to challenge that.
Yes, and so things have been going along. Had they not, which they did recently, file with the trademark appeal office to say,
right,
you can't give that to her. She can't have that. She shouldn't have it. It's ours. Because this is the sequence of events. She's had the trademark for a while. They applied for a trademark, and the trademark office said, wait a second. No, this woman, Patricia Cotero, already has it. Denied.
Right.
They appeal that ruling and say, we understand why you denied it, but she shouldn't have it. So you're really the rightful owner. You gave it to her in the first place in error.
So that's what Prince's estate is doing. They
Okay.
So okay. All right.
So I understand the contention now. I get that now. Yeah.
So now she's suing them because they're filing this with the appeal board. She's suing them in court. And oftentimes we sue people in court just to get clarity on something, so someone loses the right to sue us in the future on it again. Sort of. So she's suing them to put a stop to this, to have a court ultimately say no. Her argument, she was hoping they'll side with her argument,
right?
And their response is everything they said to the appeals board, basically that, regardless of how it's been used for 40 years, it's still ours. Who do you think now? Based on that, who do you think should? Who do you think should walk away with
Apollonia. I am with Apollonia.
Oh yeah, from what I've heard so far, I think I would be too. Yeah, I think if this were a jury case, which I know it's not, it's some kind of a legal wranglings in a courthouse with a judge or whatever. But
yes,
I think anyone who puts themselves in that position to say, Disney owns the rights to the names 1980s now, right? They own the name of this, but they're like, well, you guys can use it. Just enjoy. You don't need to own it. Just keep building upon it and use it as the bedrock for what you're building. Like, wait a minute. If I don't actually own it, you could at any point undermine me and take it away. I think that's the concern.
Yeah.
It's mine. I've been building it. And at the very beginning, you said Prince gave it to her. Gave it to her. Not lent it to her. Not said, here's a character. It was an act. It was a persona. It was something that was built and it was hers. You can't just take it back because, he's passed away. You're trying to make sure that you own everything he ever touched. So.
Yeah. Sounds like a money grab. For sure.
I realized. Yeah. Dang it, man. feel like this just show's been a lot of fits and starts, as they say.
Did you have other evidence to present?
Yeah, no, I was like, I had all these other notes. Where the heck did they go? I realized I had them.
I don't know, but Marcus has been chiming in the comments with a lot of information
I see
here.
That. I do see
That's
that,
super shock.
Well, I don't know if he has information so much. He's furious.
Yes.
It's like information so much as it is rage.
Opinions. Emotional opinions.
Yeah, I get. You know what? It doesn't matter. I got real lawyerly on this, sort of dig into this. We touched upon it.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think that the legal arguments that she is making are stronger than the other side. Mm-hmm. It comes down to she says, rightly so, I think, that even if there were a contract that she signed that gave away her rights to this name that he gave her, that was a long time ago. Any statute of limitations for breach of contract have expired, and they never showed that they thought she was in breach. They didn't even do anything to suggest that.
Right.
And there's this other concept in the law that they're arguing called latches, which is this idea that if you take too long to file a suit about something, there's two elements. Anyway, not to get too technical about it, but if you take too long basically to file a suit, and now filing it screws over the person harms the person you're suing in a in I guess an unfair way, then the case will be thrown out. So they took 40 years from the suer. She spent 40 years building a business, and now they sue her. Yep. I think that theory would apply, and these guys will be out too. So,
is there a statute of limitations, number of years that is generally accepted for something like that?
For trademark, no. So yeah, the only two, like I said, the only two things I think they rightfully argue that came to mind for me even was this idea of contract, which doesn't seem to be, which there are statutes of limitations for contract, and this concept of latches, which is more of a conceptual thing. So it depends on the facts, but is this idea that if you took an unreasonable amount of time to bring a lawsuit, then you may just be shit out of luck. Sure. So it's kind of like a statute of limitations, but it's a little more fluid, fact specific.
It reminds me ever so slightly of common law marriage. Like, well, okay, if you're going to do that for long enough, let's just say it's yours. If you're gonna, it's like, oh yeah, you didn't get married, but basically you're married, right? It's almost
Everyone
like that.
Thinks you are.
Yeah, we know you signed this away years ago, and yet since then, 40 years you've been building upon it, and let's just say it's yours at this point because nobody else claimed it. Just like that common law wife of yours, it's just you might as well keep it now, right?
Nobody else wants them.
Yeah, and so I think this is going back to a common law concept, which I think we still have essentially in the civil, the dichotomy between civil and criminal courts. Whereas criminal, you've got a criminal statute, you're just going to punish somebody for doing it and try to deter them from doing it in the future. Civil courts are about equity, courts of equity, trying to just make something that's an outcome that's fair. Yeah. Right. So you're right, John. They consider that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be fair to, because you weren't technically married, to screw you out of everything.
Right.
And some states have that kind of idea. Yeah.
And it wouldn't be fair to Apollonia. This would not be fair.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right. Yep. All right. So here's Marcus's diatribe. With regard to the folks suing at Prince's estate. All right. Well, I got one buzz, Marcus.
Got one buzz.
He should fuck right off. Ricky Tick.
Oh my.
L. Londo McMillan is a bad person. Prince didn't want the name and never owned it. I should say Marcus is our resident Prince general music expert, but especially Prince.
Yes.
Yes.
And he wrote the chapter in our book, Totally Bogus But True Tales from the 1980s. That is a Prince story. Prince didn't want the name and never owned it because he didn't want to. The estate is trying to assert ownership of stuff that isn't theirs. Right. Prince was very protective of the things he thought were his, and he had many years and opportunities to take this from her and did not. She is.
It sounds like he's also on the side of Apollonia in this case.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing.
Sounds like he is. And that's a really good point because Prince himself was very protective, right? He didn't, just let people use his stuff. So, yeah. I think
it was okay with him. It's okay with us. That's the attitude I'm taking,
Yep. He let her, before he passed away 30, he was into it. She was into it for 30 years and he didn't say anything.
Right.
He tried to help her. Boo.
Yeah. Right. He wanted her to succeed, just like they were saying in that Instagram post. Like, we want her to succeed. We'll just add ... and therefore we're going to stop fighting her on this because, it's
right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Hey, in other 1980s legal news, got another case here. Cats, settle down. As we read on Stereo Gum, the police bandmates are suing Sting for millions.
Whoa.
We talked about this briefly when just a couple of years ago in 19. And you'll recall in October of 2023, we discussed how Andy Summers of the Police threatened legal action over the song, saying, quote, "Watch the press. Let's see what happens in the next year," end quote.
We're watching the press.
That year, Summers also told Guitar World that the song was trash until Sting asked him to, quote, "make it his own." Well, hey, yeah, it took a little longer than we expected, but that threat has come to fruition here because the guitarist is the guitarist and is fucking Jesus Christ. Well, what did you do here? It's all out of order. I'm telling you the story out of order. Huh.
Like a Tarantino sort of news article. Just jump around in time and make us figure it out.
Not good. Except not good or interesting.
So that's the key differentiator.
And much less N-word. Now, because now, over 42 years
80%.
after it was released as a single, Summers and his partner, drummer Stuart Copeland, are now taking legal action against their ex-bandmate Sting over, quote, substantial, end quote, damages due to lost royalties. In a high court writ issued in London, Sting, whose real name is Gordon Sumner, that's what they should be. That's what he should be filing a lawsuit over.
Yeah.
And he's actually suing Prince to keep that name, which is weird.
Why do they want that? That seems odd.
Yeah. They're suing him and his publishing company. The song was a minor key ballad from 1983's Synchronicity. It's the band's signature song. Now, you might think, well, hey, I like a lot of other songs from Police, much better than that. But this one was Song of the Year, a Grammy winner. And it was Police's only US 100 #1. The band, finally, the best-selling single of 1983. So there you go. All those things. Now, when he, told us it was trash, a couple of years ago when we talked about this, we had no frame of reference. That is until now. Last year, in between the time that he threatened a lawsuit and today, the actual lawsuit, Sting's demo for Every Breath You Take was officially released for the first time on the Synchronicity 40th Anniversary Super Deluxe Edition. You can hear how different it is from what they ended up releasing.
It's different.
Trying to determine whether or not who's going to prevail in this case here. So here, I'll just to remind you what the actual hit song sounds like here. Oh, that's not it.
That's not how I remember it.
Nope.
Yeah, there we go. I'll play it long enough to get a copyright strike.
Oh, yeah, I might as well.
By all means.
We're getting it anyway.
Am I allowed to dance
Who's going
now?
to sue you? Is it going to be Sting or is it going to be his bandmates?
I don't know.
Or some rando.
All right. And so here is the demo that I'm imagining Andy Summers was given and told to make it his own in the studio way back in 1983.
Oh, sounds like the track behind a scene of some teen 80s movie.
Yeah, a bad one.
Yes.
Like an indie version.
Yes.
Very indie film. Yeah. So look, it's a demo, so we know it's going to be a little rough.
It's not going to be great. Yeah.
But the thing that makes that song iconic are those arpeggios that Summers plays, is the specific drum line that's played by Copeland. I mean, it's not just Sting's lyrics. It's not just Sting's chord progression that made that a hit.
No.
Yeah.
It's an important part, a piece of it, but all those other things, it wouldn't be the same song.
When I listened to that demo track, I was like, oh, is this I read it, like, oh, a demo or whatever. And then I started listening to it. I'm like, is this a cover? Is this someone? What? Oh, no, this is it. It almost does it. Like Sting's vocals are there. The chord progression is there, as you said. I understand why someone would say, yeah, this doesn't belong on the album. It's not good enough to be a Police song. From what I heard in that demo, rough or not, imagine it polished, it still feels flat, uninteresting in a way. It doesn't have that hook that clearly drove this to. And you mentioned all the successes this song had, plus one of the biggest money makers for the Police.
Yeah.
That article didn't say it was like between like a a third to a quarter or something of the revenue that police ever made was because of or can be connected back to this song. That's crazy.
That Sting made even. Like
right.
That has been earned. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Writing for The Word in 2010, David Hepworth estimated that Every Breath You Take was responsible for, quote, between a quarter and a third of Sting's music publishing income. The Sun claims that these days he earns about £550,000 a year from it.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
You may remember also that the question of credit first came up in a public way in 1997 when Puff Daddy, who remains in jail awaiting sentencing on his prostitution-related conviction, sampled Summer's lick and utilized Sting's vocal melody for his Notorious B.I.G. tribute, I'll Be Missing You, which also was a #1 hit song. Following that, which Sting hadn't approved at the time they were recording it, Sting was able to take every cent that song had and will ever make. Good for him. But the weird thing is he's being paid in baby oil. I'm not sure why.
Used or fresh?
I don't know. Don't use that oil, Sting. Don't use it and drive.
I just gave this conversation an X.
Right,
she gets out of the baby oil conversation.
What do you think? What's our final ruling here? Who we going down on?
I'm on the side of the 2/3 of the police getting their piece of this. I understand. I know, like you'll explain to us this, sometime about the publishing is different from what's on the album, the songwriting rights and all that. And I get that. But like I feel like to be fair, right? To be fair to the contributions that were made, I'm voting for them. They might. I feel like they might be underdogs in this, but I'm rooting for them to get something because they absolutely contributed. They made the song better. Sorry, Dan. Yeah.
No, you're fine. I always, whenever I'm not sure how I feel about something, I try to connect it to something I personally do and see how I would feel about it. To think as again, what is fair? What is fair, right? And so again, 1980s now is clearly Will's show. He's the Sting of this show, right? And then I think about
he's a Gordon Sumner.
So Sting is making nearly more than $500,000 US dollars per year on royalties from this song. Okay, let's imagine Will was getting $500,000 per year on royalties for the Cocaine Bear episode. Okay, very popular.
That would be
well known, right? Huge pop. And then Kat and I are like, well, wait, we were on the show. Will's like, hey, if not for my voice and my music stings, that would be a nothing song. I know you contributed, but look, it's mine. So I feel bad about that. First, I feel bad that he's making $500,000 off something he's not doing anymore. That's but second, I mean, like, would it have been, would the creative thing, had you done it by yourself, would it have been as good as the thing that we got? And I think you could arguably say no. Every Breath You Take would not have been what it is, but and you could argue minor tweaks or modifications. We added a guitar riff. Well, that's true. In this show, Kat and I do color commentary and crack up and do things. That adds to the overall complexion of what we create. And for this song, you might argue that, what the other bandmates did was a lesser portion, but the problem is it's not zero. And right now they're getting zero. If he was getting 10, 20, 30% right now, you could go, maybe that's enough, but zero is not the number they should be receiving in royalties.
Yeah. The thing that, and I think we talked about this, first of all, if that ever happens, and this always blows my mind, right? I feel like if I were to get £550,000 for the Cocaine Bear, for example, as you said, I think at some point, some of that is enough money for me relative to what I did, that I'd want to, I feel like I should share this. Like, I don't need more than this. And it's certainly, it's this weird sense of fairness that, and maybe honestly, it's when attorneys and managers and agents get involved, because they can be cold-hearted and unemotional and say, Sting, I know you love those guys, but fuck them. We're going to get more money for you. I mean, fired. These are my friends from from 50 years ago. I don't know. But the thing I get stuck on, and maybe somebody in the chat can help me with this, is thinking about that. And Marcus actually kind of alludes to this. He says, maybe not be fair, but they didn't write the song. And he says, so are we saying that adding instrumentation deserves songwriting credit? But arrangers get paid something, from doing something. So is it that they should have just got a credit or a payment, a flat fee for being an arranger? Because I don't think arrangers would get royalties.
Yeah.
So I guess I could see it both ways. One way where there's a structure that's in place that seems fair because look, this is what you were paid for. And another where you say, yeah, that's true, but I actually am a member of the band, and the contributions I made now, even if only in hindsight, are what elevated the song to get you to where it is today.
Yeah.
So even though we're talking about courts being equitable and some things, it's what we think is fair maybe won't meet that legal test. I don't know. I see it both ways. I ultimately think they deserve it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, unlike the Apollonia suit, the claim, the legal filings in connection with this case are not publicly available yet. So we don't know what legal argument the plaintiffs are asserting, or the defendants are using it as a counter argument. It may be similar to the Apollonia, where they're going to say, look, these three guys had a contract back in 1983, and they agreed that X. And maybe part of that agreement was that Sting got credit for this. I saw one suggestion in one of these articles that a possible thing they could lean on is Sting has solo credit for a lot of Police songs, and that these guys played on and did their little tweaks and arrangements. So why, no one's fighting about those.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember when we talked about this last, the comment was made, and I think John said something about, you fight over gold, you don't fight over, I don't know, lead or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You argue about the pennies. There's bigger fish to fry, right? You go after the biggest potential reward. Yeah.
Ted asks a great question. Why wait so long to file this? Oh, sorry. I just heard the gavel.
Just got gavelled.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you didn't ask what will please the court. Nothing pleases me, so it's going to be hard. All right, what do you got?
Oh, well, why wait so long to file this? Asks Ted.
Right. So my understanding is, again, from what I've read, is that this has been tied up behind the scenes with them trying to reach an out-of-court settlement for years. And failing that, now they're doing this. So I don't know if it's been for the better part of 40 years that they've been doing that, but that was the explanation I found.
Okay.
Now, just to contrast this, sort of as make a legal point, I suppose, is this idea that I was talking about latches.
Oh.
Now they're bringing the lawsuit 42 years. Let's say they never complained about it, and they let Sting get away with this for this long. Could the defense say, you waited so long and now it's going to harm our client? Yes, in theory, to the tune of what? I guess a third of $550,000 per times 42 years. Let's say
that's a lot of money.
And then there's an argument like, how much of a harm is that? It's really, how much fucking money do you need? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Some people get so wealthy that, like they don't know what money is. Right. Everything you want to do or want access to is transparent, and you're not aware. And so you think, oh, I can do this because of money, so I need to make sure I hoard as much as possible. And it turns out that they're chipping away at the outer edge of a giant ball of money. And they think that you need more of it to work. And turns out you have so much, you can continue this quality of life for the rest of your life and never get to the bottom of that well of money. So why not share it with the compatriots who got you that money in the first damn place?
Yeah.
Damn it. Sting, Gordon. Jeez.
If that is your Sting, if that's your real name. Oh, it's not. Okay.
No.
Mike says, Will is the Ringo Starr of 1980s. Now I don't know how to take that. Except for the fact that I think the lesson to be learned is that Ringo doesn't get the credit he deserves, because for all the I think the poo-pooing and making fun of Ringo for over the years, it turns out actually he did make a great number of contributions to the success of the Beatles. Right, that's how I'm taking it. What else?
You don't get credit.
What is? Marcus says, does Eddie Van Halen get songwriting credit for Beat It? That is a good question.
Well, it is a good question. But does Eddie
But he
Van Halen, did he ever want it?
Well, that's exactly right. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, it turns out
That's a good point, right? Michael Jackson asked you, "Hey, would you do this for me?" Maybe you're doing it because you want to work with Michael Jackson.
Right.
Maybe that was your reward. Who knows?
Yeah.
You got to ask for it, right?
Yeah, what Marcus is alluding to is not only did he play the guitar in there, but he helped arrange it in a way that made it better.
Sure.
But yeah, he didn't want any credit. So that's the thing, Marcus. You know, he was good, and he didn't sue later. He was fine. Yes,
He might come back now, though.
Right. As a ghost, he may return.
Yeah.
I'm here to haunt Michael Jackson. What? Oh no.
Oh, no.
We got bad news for you. It also raises a question. How come you guys aren't in the same place? But also, though,
Oh,
the
no.
ghosts aren't in places.
Well, I can explain that too.
Yeah.
But I won't.
Yeah.
Nope.
Brendan says, Cat and John's backup parrot eating on Cocaine Bear put the icing on the cake. Pay up, Will.
Right. I contributed General Fistchiff and Hey Boo Boo.
Oh.
So, I mean, that's as good as a guitar riff to me.
Yeah. All right, that's enough on that. All right, hey, finally, in 1982, I wanted to talk to you about whether or not alien Earth is in fact connected to Blade Runner. And maybe if it's not, some of the interesting questions it raises as a sort of, I don't know. What's the word? Analog? It's sort of like it. It's riffing on some of the, we'll talk about it. All right, let me get rid of this. I'm going to have a drink of water. That's what I need.
That'll fix it.
Me too.
Oh, Mike says that's exactly what I meant by his Ringo comment.
I saw that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. All right, finally, I'm going to do this all over again. Hey, finally, I wanted to talk to you about Alien Earth and whether I asked the question whether or not it's in fact connected to Blade Runner. There are clues. First off, I guess, are you guys watching Alien Earth?
I only saw the first episode. I want to watch more. Just haven't made time yet.
Yeah.
How many episodes are out now?
4.
Oh, I gotta catch up.
As of this recording, 4.
Okay.
I'm in the exact same boat, Kat.
Oh, all right.
I've watched all of the first one and want to watch more. Have not.
Want to watch
had the
more.
opportunity.
Yep.
All right, so then it'll be very easy to speak about this in a non-spoiler way because you guys don't know shit
right.
about it.
That's right. There you go.
All right. Well, in any case, I think you and maybe certainly educate the folks that are listening to this right now about what I want to talk about here. So I guess just as way of background, in 1982, just 3 years after he directed the space horror classic, sort of genre-defining classic, Alien, Ridley Scott came back down to Earth for Blade Runner. Which why is this? What is it? Concept Alien. Okay.
Will's ringoing again.
Blade Runner. I wish I were a sense. Blade Runner. Which riffed on a concept that he touched upon in Alien. We just got a message saying that we may not be streaming to Facebook, I guess.
Oh.
Well, that explains it.
Huh.
Take that, Facebook.
That explains it.
Well, no, Michael's on there, and he's been in tune.
Nope, he's not.
Oh,
He's not.
oh, maybe
You only
it
think
just
he is.
stopped now. Okay.
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, I see the message.
Okay.
Probably the police that did it.
Wait, the police or Stuart Copeland and
Who knows?
is John lagging for you? He's lagging for me.
He just lagged for me. He wasn't before. but he
John's
just
coming
lagged.
off as one of those martial arts movies that we watch as kids.
Yes. Just like that.
Yeah.
Hello,
it is like
how are
that.
you?
Precisely.
That was great.
All right, back to this. All right, I don't know where we were. So let's start from the beginning. In 1982, just 3 years after directing the space horror classic Alien, and after a failed attempt to bring Frank Herbert's Dune to a screen, Ridley Scott came back down to Earth with his follow-up film Blade Runner, which Rift expanded. It expounded even on a concept that was just touched upon in Alien, raising questions about humans versus AI. A question that seems more relevant today than it did back in the early 1980s.
Yes.
And Blade Runner, was it wasn't a hit right away. We've talked about this before, why it wasn't, but ultimately became a cult classic. It's a moody noir, like neo-noir, sci-fi, set in a perpetually rain-soaked future version of Los Angeles.
Very moist.
It is raining.
And I say depending on which version you see, because maybe it's not always rain-soaked. But anyway, now more than 40 years later, is it moist? Is that what happened?
I think I said the word.
That's the one.
Oh, yeah.
The knight who say knee, except Cat's the knight who says moist.
I wonder if there's a way I can fix this. Like if I remove Facebook and then put it back.
You can't fix us, Will.
Well, not you.
No, not us. The Facebook problem.
I know.
Can I add a destination?
Somebody could fix them.
afterwards?
Maybe just remove them from the stream. Oh, that's way better. No one interrupts me.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to take them off.
Mm-hmm.
Remove Facebook from this stream. Remove.
Oh.
And then I'm going to add them back. Let's
There
see.
you go.
Fancy.
See if this will work.
Wish I'd thought of that.
There was no, Facebook got missowed.
Oh no.
Ah.
Oh no. Oh.
All right, let's start this all over again. In 1982, just 3 years after. All right, now, more than 40 years later, the Alien franchise is following Scott back to his home planet. We've got the new FX Aliens or Alien Earth, which premiered on August 12th, which shifts the setting from distant outer space to Earth in the year 2120, which I hadn't realized until I had watched a couple episodes, makes it a prequel to the original film.
By just a couple of years, right?
Yeah, just a couple of years,
Yeah.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Which opens up a bunch of cans of worms, but I'm happy to wait and see how that can of worms gets sealed.
Or a bunch of cans of aliens.
Yeah, I read an interesting comment by one of the folks over at FX, I believe it is. Whatever the distributor is. I think it's FX, right? For Hulu. It's on Hulu, Disney, anyway. Saying that, one thing that's sort of appealing, I guess, about the Alien franchise is that it's kind of nebulous. That unlike Marvel, which gets you sort of locked into certain continuity things, fans come to expect that Alien stuff may not fit neatly together, and there's some wiggle room. That may be the best we get. I don't know that it's going to land.
Criticism, and I can't speak spoilery because I don't know. As you clearly, I don't know shit about this series yet. Only having seen the premiere, is that if xenomorphs were on Earth, wouldn't Nostromo have known all about them and therefore have been able to deal with them a little better? And I would posit, see, I don't know all this yet. I haven't gotten there. I would posit Nostromo's been out there. Like it didn't just launch today, right? It didn't launch after the series necessarily. Maybe it's been out a while. And even if people on Earth did know about xenomorphs, the company's interest was in getting those samples back, not in protecting the people on the Nostromo. So they may have just not bothered to tell them how dangerous they are to ensure that they didn't damage the cargo. So I think there's plenty of plot hole putty available to fix these little cracks that might be forming when you think about the motivations and the actions of the companies in question, like Weyland-Yutani, et cetera, et cetera.
I think the last thing you said is definitely true. I think they knew the dangers, and I think this actually gives us that backstory so that we know why Ash has the mission that he has.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And the ship that crashes is Weyland-Yutani's ship, but doesn't crash in their area. So they don't even have access to this stuff at this moment. It's crashed in the Prodigy's region. So there's plenty of little things you could have plausible deniability of, so I think, so far.
Yeah, and I think
this hole putty.
I don't think this, plug your holes. I don't think this is spoiler because we don't know how this will ultimately resolve, but it may very well be that they do know about them, and that's why they send them out to get more,
Or maybe it's like, they're dangerous, but they're so useful.
Yeah.
Oh, you crumble them up over your cereal, they're better than sugar.
Or we killed all the ones that landed on Earth. Yeah, right. I'm addicted to cocaine and
xenomorph dust.
For sure, want to know where Hawley, who also created Marvel Studios' Legion, which was a cool show. I dug that.
Cat's had enough xenomorph sugar.
Buzzing out again. As well as the Fargo TV show. We talked about that. It's both a natural progression for the franchise and a chance to explore similar territory as Blade Runner without replicating it too closely.
Oh, replicating.
I get it.
Hawley told Polygon that it was Ridley who made Alien and then went on to make Blade Runner. He introduced this idea of synthetic beings and then went on to explore them more in depth in Blade Runner. What I would say is by exploring the synthetic beings in Alien, I'm certainly not trying to make Blade Runner, but I understand how the comparisons can be made, certainly aesthetically. Most notably, I think, again, as you're talking about comparisons that could be made, is let's see, where is it here? Is the similarities between a character on Alien Earth in that of the character played by Rutger Hauer on Blade Runner.
Yes.
Timothy Oliphant plays a synth named Kirsch, who, much like Rutger Hauer's character, is would be tow-headed. They describe him as having white hair, but I think it's more like super blonde hair. And their personalities are not all that dissimilar. And they make some philosophical comments, observations about humans, again, that are similar, that have folks thinking, well, heck, is this Kirsch in the same product line? The same now, because it would be Blade Runner, it wouldn't be a Weyland-Yutani product, unless maybe much like Marvel and DC, I'm thinking they sort of knock each other off, in their designs. Or much like anybody, Sony and Panasonic, make similar products. This could actually
Betamax VHS, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe this is really a Tyrell model, or one that they knocked off from Tyrell, which was the corporation in Blade Runner that was making the synthetic humans in that film. I don't think you could ignore these similarities, and but we're told to, because where is it? Where is it? I'm trying. I'm bouncing around and still ordering which I wrote this.
Yeah.
Yep. That's cool.
Take your time, Ringo.
I'm just.
Yeah. So he.
Words.
Ringo.
Words.
So while Hawley concedes there's a similarity, he suggests that these are not of the same world. But when Polygon spoke with Timothy Oliphant, who plays that character of Kirsch, he confirmed that the similarity was the observation made by many is spot on, saying, quote, "That was a good look." But when they further asked him if whether there's an actual connection, he smiled and said, "I've got nothing there."
He could be coy, or he could know something, right? Either way.
Yeah. We don't know. But it doesn't seem like an accident. It looks so similar.
Yeah. And so far, there's no other clues that these would be. In fact, there's maybe counter evidence. For example, what we're told early on in the series is that there's essentially 5 corporations that preside over different regions and technological fields, including Weyland-Yutani. But among those 5 is not the Tyrell Corporation, again, which is the antagonist company in the Blade Runner show. Now, it could just be he not including them because of creative reasons, but it could be an IP issue, because while Alien is owned by Disney after its acquisition of 20th Century Fox, Blade Runner is currently owned by Alcon, which is partnered with Amazon, by the way, if you'll remember, for a new live-action Blade Runner series, Blade Runner 2099, which is still coming. And maybe the fact that they got that teed up that they didn't even want to get involved, because they could give them permission to use this IP in some way, or decide that their worlds are intertwined. But there are canonical links between the two franchises, because in addition to just the thematic similarities, the special features of Aliens of 1999's Aliens 20th Anniversary Edition DVD, Tom Skerritt, who plays Dallas in the original Alien film, they have a little sort of information card there, which I'm trying to share. Here it is.
There it is.
That shows that he worked for the Tyrell Corporation before joining Weyland-Yutani.
Whoa.
And speaking on a director's commentary for Blade Runner about future Los Angeles, Scott said, quote, "This world could easily be the city that supports the crew that go out in Alien."
Yeah. Yeah.
Additionally, a booklet released as part of the Prometheus Blu-ray Steelbook included a diary entry penned by Peter Wayland, who wanted to, quote, who said his mentor, quote, wanted to become the new gods. That's how he ran his corporation, like a god on top of a pyramid overlooking the city of angels, which of course calls to mind the Tyrell Corporation's headquarters in Blade Runner as well.
Huh.
So canonically they exist. It seems like, according to Holly, these may not be connected. I feel like they're really going far out of their way to make this character, Kirsch, look like a character from a franchise that they supposedly have no connection to.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and there's nothing I've seen so far in Alien Earth that says Tyrell does not exist. We know there are 5 major corporations. We don't know that there are no other corporations.
Maybe
possibly
Tyrell
is right. It's a minor corporation that is making these particular synthetic humans. And the other thought that I have when I see that is I think of Ridley Scott, and I think back to, when I was a kid writing, not that I'm a Ridley Scott, but I was a kid writing my own fiction and short stories and things like that. Mm-hmm. Once you have a really cool concept or a really cool character or something that clicks with you very, very just great, you might use it in the next short story also as a shorthand so you don't have to reinvent that thing. So I could see Ridley Scott going, oh yeah, Blade Runners are connected to Tyrell because Tyrell, in my head, I already know what that company is and does. Right. So I'll use it in this fiction as well. Doesn't necessarily mean he intended to connect them permanently. Or I guess once you connect them or connect them permanently. He didn't mean to make them an integral part of one another. But I don't see any reason why we can't enjoy thinking that they're connected in this world as part of our head canon. Because I think that only makes it more robust and more fleshed out in a way that like, oh, so I know more about you because of the way you look, because, oh, in this universe, that's this kind of character and I know more about you. So I'm okay with them not even clearing it up, honestly. I'm okay with just, I like it that way in my brain,
Yeah, I agree. And it's kind of like that thing about semiotics. Like there's some stuff packed into the iconography of this Rutger Hauer looking character that we bring with it.
Yep.
So everything they explored in Blade Runner.
It's a shorthand.
And I feel that. And I guess you're right. If they don't ever confirm it, I guess almost I wish they didn't deny it. That it was just one of those things where it's possible because of what's built in.
Like what Oliphant said. I have nothing to say about that.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Because they touched upon it in Alien. Aliens, it becomes a genre shift. Moves from this space horror to it's just a sci-fi action film. So it's less of that exploration of what it is to be human than it is in Alien, or some of the subsequent prequels. I guess they are right, The Covenant and Prometheus, even the most recent one. But Blade Runner really explores it so far in such a fascinating way that I want that built into this alien Earth. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's this idea of, what it means to be human, and could a synthetic thing achieve what it means to be human? I mean, curiously, what the most enduring, albeit somewhat meta, questions raised by Blade Runner are whether or not Harrison Ford's Deckard is a human.
Yeah.
Right.
And
or a replicant.
I guess contrast that with the climax of the film with this Rutger Hauer character becoming the most human that he can be, or maybe that a human can be, even though he's synthetic, right before he dies. So you're right, John. I love thinking that may be part of this Kirsch character. Like, is he wrestling with this? And this isn't spoiler because we don't know, but built into that, the similarities that we bring with it from Blade Runner are the fact that he looks like the antagonist of a film, even though he becomes a hero sort of at the last moments of his life. He is antagonistic as shit the rest of the other 90 minutes or whatever it is, probably 120 minutes of the film. So now, and that plus what the Alien franchise has taught us about since, you can't trust robots. It makes me wondering, like, whether or not this Kirsch character is quote good or bad. And I like that.
Yeah.
Right. You're right. There's something, if you put a if you model your character after a Darth Vader, but he's a totally different character with a personality, that comes with baggage.
Yeah.
If you add a character that looks like Pee Wee Herman, but he acts totally different, that comes with baggage. You know what I mean? Just because he isn't that character, but you dressed him up like that, you're going to make me think those things. It's in my head now, so it will shade your perception of a character, even if it's not intended to be connected.
Yeah. Great point. Yes.
This makes me think of why I don't want David Hasselhoff in Knight Rider. Yeah, you said it perfectly for me. He comes with baggage. Yeah, you're right.
He comes with baggage. Yes, he does.
What's truly remarkable about this, and we just sort of touched on it briefly, is that Ridley Scott was raising these questions 40 years ago, more than 40 years ago, and they're more relevant today as we wrestle with Chat GPT and all the GPTs and AIs out there. Right.
What is real?
Let's see. Ted says Alien Earth certainly reminds me a lot of Blade Runner for sure. Some same vibes. Yeah, even just the vibes of it, right?
Yep.
Marcus says now that you mention it, I think I've noticed some similarities between 1980s Now and that Gen X Grown Up channel. Yeah.
We both have a Ringo.
Oh, now you got me thinking. Well, if you take it in Mike's way, which was intended to be complimentary, I guess it would be you. But if you take it in this way that's meant like maybe I'm superfluous, I mean, come on, it's got to be George, right? Definitely George. Marcus also says that guy with the 150 extra teeth seems to be a very specific model that they can't really deny has some similarity. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, he's talking about one of you two.
He's talking about me.
Oh, someone you has John. Is this a running gag, you guys? You have too many teeth.
He asserts that my smile is too broad.
Okay. It wasn't that you looked like a broad?
Oh, maybe that was it.
I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood. You smile like a broad. Maybe that's what he said to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess Marcus saying that.
Smile like a broad.
Marcus, you sexist.
Yeah. All right. Hey, that was the show.
And this show, we're not sure if it's real or a replicant, was brought to you thanks to our early adopters, Rick Parker and Karen Flieger.
Go, Karen.
Oh, shit.
Who was really here with us. Oh, yes. Unlike that sound effect, Karen sticks around. She's here every single week. Thank you, Karen. And thank you especially to our Secret of Our Success level Patreon supporters.
Yeah.
Marcus Taylor, Matt Marino, John Henderson, and Brandon Greer.
Let's go, Brandon.
Thank you so much, guys. We are so eternally grateful for you helping us pay for this fantastic, I'm going to try a new tact, fantastic show that I think is great, that it runs smooth. There's no interruptions.
Smoothly. It's an adverb.
That runs smoothly.
Just keep digging.
I guess I got to leave that in now, too. Smoothly, without any Wi-Fi interruptions, without any fumbles of a script. Packed with information as much as humor and life lessons. If you'd like to join this band of wonderful folks, please do so. Go to 1980snow.com/something. 1980s. Go to Patreon. Go to patreon.com/1980snow to find out how you can help. Marcus says 49.656% sugar in this episode for sure. Yes.
Super sweet. We are sweet.
All right. Hey, we will be even sweeter next time because we're taking it back to the 1980s. We'll be sweeter by weight, I guess. When we talk to you next time on 1980s Now.
Until next time.
Whoops, all flashlights.
Oh, that's the future. Yeah.
That would be a big whoops.
Or somebody gave me this 1980 or 80s, 90s trivia game here, all right?
Oh, let's play.
So I'm going to ask you a question here. All right.
Okay.
You want a movie, music, TV, sports, or pop culture question?
Go, John.
Not sports. Anything else?
Dealer's
choice.
Let's see. I'll give
sports.
you.
Sports ball.
Let's see. Which one was sports? Oh, it's the one with the football next to it.
No, not that one.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Oh,
this is a tough one, John. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. Okay. I'll give you this one. These are off, I think. In WKRP in Cincinnati, what word did Dr. Johnny Fever say to get fired from his job in LA?
Oh.
Gosh.
Oh man.
Don't know that
Wow.
at all. You gotta be
Yeah.
a super fan.
That sounds like a single episode knowledge there. It's not
yeah.
like knowing the series. I don't know. Cat? Yeah.
Fork?
Fork, is that a
Say
bad word to
fork.
say
Flank?
as far as you?
It's just a stand-in for a
Oh.
different F word.
Oh, I see. This is the answer is booger.
Oh, really? What?
I don't know.
Booger.
All right, Kat, you
Oh.
pick one.
Okay, music.
Music, your question is, what was the name of De La Soul's debut 1989 album?
Oh, how many feet in rising? Oops.
That is not the name. How Many Feet in Rising is not the name.
I forget how many feet. 3 feet?
John,
Was it 3?
I can't
Is this
steal.
how you...
Nope.
Crying out loud.
This is going great.
All right.
I was close. I was
Any pop culture?
49% there.
Oh, here you go.
Lay it on me.
There you go.
This is too easy for you. I'm going to give you a different one.
Oh,
Oh.
I want to
I'll
hear
tell-
the easy
who recorded My
Look
Bologna?
like I know what I'm talking about.
My Bologna, and another one rides the bus.
Weird Al Yankovic.
one.
All right,
Weird
this
Al
is the
Yankovic.
question I was going to give you. Which website founded in 1999 was dedicated to music sharing and downloading?
Napster.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll just keep giving John questions until he gets one wrong. Which cult classic contains the line, "Give me some sugar, baby"?
Oh. It's
Oh,
a cereal.
Beetlejuice?
No, but that's close.
Are we on movies now? What?
Yeah, it's a movie. Army of Darkness. All right, there you go.
Oh, damn it. Yep.
Give me some sugar, baby. I've seen that movie like a dozen plus times. So
I've seen it half a time, I think.
I don't
Yeah,
think I've
I
seen
know.
it once.
I'm a big
You saw
fan of those movies.
49%.
All right, that's
Like the
great.
sugar content.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to go off and eat cereal now?
No, I am going to eat birthday cake because it's my kid's birthday today.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
that's crazy. This morning, I
Yeah.
was going to text you, but then I had to go to work and stuff. I was
Mhm.
going to say, isn't Vivian's birthday pretty soon?
Yep,
And
it is really soon. It's now.
today.
Pretty soon. Yep. Tonight,
Today.
in fact.
Happy birthday to her.
Oh.
Actually, I think I have her text. I think she sent me something one time.
Oh.
I'll have to,
Yeah, that's probably true.
yeah,
you go.
okay. All right,
it
I'm
yourself.
going to jump on that.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good
Yep,
night.
yep.
We will talk to you
Thank
guys
you.
later.
Thank you.